Hello. So this is Arabesque on day 5. Day 5, sweetheart? Can I pick you out? So every time I touch her, she's really flinchy. So I'm getting an x-ray today. Excellent, you've been weeing. Good girl. Good girl. Give you a drink, give you something for pain, some fluids, and then we'll be off to the vet. Yeah, you hold on to that. You know what to do now. There we are. So every time I touch her, she's really, okay, why don't we give you, so she's really flinchy. Not too much, because you're having an anaesthetic soon. Oops, there we are. Can I turn you over? Don't sit on your back. Well, put it where I asked you to put it. There we are. There we are. Yeah, some of that went out. Yeah, I know. Okay, do you want to hang on the dressing gown for a bit before I take you? It's only for a little while, but yes, good plan. Yeah. Yeah. Well, hello, my little love. May I put you in the cage? You've peed. Excellent. Well, clean cloth and everything, but you know, a pee is a pee. Is a good thing. I know. I know. There we are. There we are. Put that one down there. Now you can put your feet up on the top. Don't put your little toes in there. But see, she's quite vague.
Yeah.
She can hang okay.
She
Well, she hasn't tried. She's been a head injury, So I don't know, but I'll show you what she does in the way of twitching.
Yeah.
If you're flinching, if you're going on.
Yeah.
Here we are. See what I mean?
Mm.
Yeah, I'm just... Don't do that, sweetheart. Here we are.
With canines
she's quite...
and everything?
Yes, and she's quite jerky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And see, she's very jerky, which is partly a head injury thing. But, yeah.
Young, is she?
Yeah.
Subadult, juvenile.
Well,
subadult.
Juvenile goes to 6 months and subadult after that, and she's somewhere around 6 months. She's 145 forearm. Way. One or the other.
So she was sort of.
Almost there. You're still slightly with us, aren't you? Because I'm not worried about anything beyond that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm only worried about body, shoulders, something in the shoulder girdle. Membrane, yeah, feel it.
I know, yeah. It's
It's like your eyelid.
so bizarre. It's alright, aren't they?
Yep. Oh yes, they can turn. They're like the exorcists. They can turn their heads. You know. Like,
Yeah.
she's
Alright.
why? Yeah, she is shaking, isn't she? What are we on? 3. That's good.
X-ray.
Yep. There we are. Not that my ovaries are actually going to do anything. Yeah. Okay, well she's stopped.
Right lateral.
Yeah.
Could be pain, you know, with the way we're extending her. And that's why she's
Well,
shaking.
that's not pain though. That's you know, it shouldn't be painful in that position normally. That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
Do you want to roll her on something? Have her wings over
So we'll do.
like this?
I would do her like a bird, if that's okay.
Okay, you want her wings
Yeah,
back.
So I want
Okay.
one wing back this way.
Try not to impale yourself on anything pointy. Are you vaccinated?
I am.
Oh, good. Right. I
And
will.
you like that smell, Tennille, do you?
I love it.
You catch a whiff of something really sweet occasionally.
Yeah.
No,
The babies are especially the best.
no, you can't really smell it at the moment. But when you have her in the cage for a bit,
Doesn't really
it builds up.
extend, does it?
You want that?
And then just on her right side.
Want me to warm her up while we're looking at all this?
Yeah, that sounds good. Any other views you wanted to do, Meg?
Let's have a look and see what we see here. Can we get somebody to read it, like the diaphragm thing? Because look,
Yeah.
and figure out what's going on with that.
Yeah, definitely.
Because if she's got abdominal pain, that would explain
Yes.
her flinching.
Yeah.
Okay, so oxygen for a bit.
Yes.
And yes, I'll just do her on here for a second while she's having the oxygen.
Where was she?
Hurstville, hanging low on a gate fence.
For 5 days.
No, I picked her up 5 days ago.
Oh,
I've had her
she's
in
been
care for 5 days.
Right.
Yeah, I always meant to get an X-ray done today, but I didn't think.
Collarbone looks normal to me.
Yes, and have a look at the lateral for the collarbones. See, we can't see the other one, can we?
Lateral then?
Sometimes when you see the X-rays, you think they look perfect, and on the lateral there's a bloody great fracture that was obscured by the angle. I think so because
Just to,
we need to rule it out.
yeah, rule out.
Okay. Now you can tell if they're adult by this is their nipple,
Oh, right.
right? That there, and if it's like a squashed raisin,
Yeah.
as in a sultana. Do you know about sultanas in Australia? They're like tiny, tiny little raisins.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, this is...
Right, I don't know. I didn't know whether you knew about sultanas, you see. So if it's about the size of the sultana, it means that, like it's her first baby. And then if it's a little bit bigger than that and that they're squashed and they look like they've been bitten.
Do they have pouches?
No.
No.
Babies
Okay.
have on them.
Okay, so she's partly awake again now because she's stiff.
It's alright, we'll
So-
let her have a... Yeah.
Yeah, because we're looking at that. So this one down. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right, I think she's asleep again now. Let's just get it. I spend my entire days with pissy hands. No.
Yeah, I really can't see anything.
Yeah. Okay, but we can see the collarbone's nice. You see, it's a nice line.
Yeah.
And we can see both of them actually from that angle, so it's a nice line. There's no displacement. Yeah. See, now have a look. See, all the fingers are fine. Actually, there's bruising there,
Yeah,
but I
you
knew
can see
that.
Yeah.
And that's been there for days. And see,
You guys can
yeah,
I'll turn that off already.
I have, yes. Okay, let's just put it like that for a second until the heat pad gets really warm. We'll tear the tail afterwards.
Yeah.
734 minus, hello babe, and I'll tell you how much it is because in one of the corners it should have the weight on it, and it's always the last corner. I look 187.
Yeah. 547.
547. That's about good. That's good for. She's good condition.
Yeah.
There's a rule of thumb
Yeah.
as well that if her forearm is 145, which is what it is long, then you drop the one, add a 0, and you get 450, and that's the minimum that they should be. Yeah, it doesn't work when they're really little.
Yeah.
When they're under 100 grams, under 100 millimetre forearm. So
Yeah. But when they're like subadult and adults, it's
Yeah.
handy.
yeah, okay. Hey babe, you waking up? Mhm.
The respiratory signs?
Nope.
So,
So it's only she's become very twitchy and flinchy, particularly in the last 24 hours.
I don't think that's normal.
No. Okay. Can you send that to me?
Yeah.
I wonder, let me see. I wonder if giving her some glucose might help. Just put some on her gums. So either she's got a slow bleed in her brain, okay. Well, none of this is working for me, sweetheart, and I don't think I can get that in.
Steph took x-rays and then she
Hello?
you to see that she's
Is
doing
that
this.
why you wear those glasses?
Yes, that gives me there, because it's
Yes.
very close to me.
Yeah.
She's doing
Yeah.
this weird twitchy thing and then
Oh.
we took x-rays as well.
And
She's day five that I've had her in care. She's
she doing
worse
this
in the
all
last
along?
24. She was found hanging low
Yeah.
in a kind of courtyard area, a long driveway that she could have got out of if she'd really tried, but she's just juvenile. And so she tried a bit. She hasn't grazed a thumb, so she wasn't crawling on the ground much. She was just very quiet. Then she started coming good. And now, in the last 24 hours, well,
she's chewing that.
I know, like she's in pain. So
Yes,
we've
that's
done the
all.
x-rays because I thought maybe she's got clavicle things. Every time I touch her,
I think
she's really-
neurological.
well, I know, but it's only in the last, I mean, this is a lot worse than she was this morning. So after the anaesthetic, she's a lot worse than when I got her out.
Maybe
So I don't
she's
know how
more
much is
disoriented
she's,
or something.
yeah.
That eye's sort of hard.
Lydia, be careful.
Yes,
Do
that's
not
right.
impale yourself upon any pointy bits.
No, I just thought, I thought
It
her eye was
seems
a bit
to-
closed, but that's
it
just
is-
where her
Well,
thumb
yes,
bumps
but
it, I
it
think.
is also slightly less open than the other, but it's
Yes.
not been weepy.
Yeah.
So
Do they get reactive pupils if you shine a light in them? Do
Yeah,
they?
yes,
do.
yes,
They do.
yeah, you know, the ECCRLA stuff. Equal concentric circles reacting to light and accommodation.
No, we don't say that.
You don't say that in the Betty
In
world.
the Betty world, I like it. So would you say that?
I find it very difficult to tell,
Yeah.
especially when but if they're just staring at you, it's quite easy.
She's got a small, her pupil on the left seems larger and asymmetrical as well. As in itself, it's
Okay.
a funny shape. Can you open the eyelid a little bit for me? Yeah, it's a bit bigger than, it looks a little bit odd compared to the other one, right? The other one's just a nice small pupil and this one's just a little bit weird, right?
Okay. Okay, so maybe she's got a slow brain bleed.
Yes, I don't know what's going on exactly, but what I don't like is the fact that she's more and more uncomfortable and
Yes.
she's heading in the wrong direction. I think you should put it straight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you look at the x-rays?
I will.
Yeah, because I was just wondering about her diaphragm because it's not a nice
Ah,
curve.
where are they?
Is that normal?
What I think we've got there is like her liver muddling up the, I think it goes here,
All right, and it's,
and maybe that's like her stomach or liver overlying stomach or something, and you've just got a little lack of density there that's.
okay, because to me that looked weird. We were looking at collarbones thinking that that was the issue.
Looks pretty good to me.
Yeah.
Heart looks something. Yeah.
She hangs okay and she's always thirsty. She's actually peeing for herself now, as in before I had to evacuate her bladder, I had to express it,
Okay.
in that she was just all stiff and really upset and unhappy. So I'm still looking at this. Can you explain that to me?
That is the two crura, or whatever you call it, of the diaphragm, and there's usually two lines.
Yeah.
If you take this line, it's pretty good. So that doesn't worry me.
Right.
Her hips go back.
I just need explanation, you so help with reading this.
I know. So see again. So there's like two halves of the diaphragm.
Yeah.
So there's often two lines.
Right, okay, that makes sense because she's not completely symmetrical.
Yeah.
You know, but, and look, aren't they very nice, her sternobrae?
Yeah, yeah. And the way her
That's a
hips
really
point
good
backwards.
view of the sternobrae.
Yep, that is very nice.
Yeah.
I don't see any excuse for being in pain.
Yeah.
I think with that twitching and stuff that it's in her brain, and
Yeah, we didn't really focus on any of that.
has she been able to drink?
Yes, she drinks and she drinks really well, but she won't eat. She ate the first night. She had some.
It's asymmetrical, but it
So
doesn't look quite right up there.
Well, I can never tell unless it's symmetrical.
Oh, that looks okay on this view.
Yeah.
Wondering if she had a